Testing, 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 testing. I like to give a shout out to Al Roker. Al Roker. Al Roker. I need me some LL Beans. I need some L. These done dry rot. Look at that. They done dry rotted. I mean, they dry rotted. They gone. LL Beans. I wish they had a store here, or close to here. LL Beans. Man, they are necessary right now. It's wet, cold, wet. When I was heading north, I couldn't go without them. Had to have them, especially around when you get in the Connecticut area, the New York, the mountain part of New York, Buffalo, up in that way, Cleveland, up in Detroit. You need these boots. LL Bean, mine's the dry rotted. I don't know what God has in store for me, but if it's traveling, I'ma need a pair. LL Bean. But anyway, man. Merry New Year. It's New Year's Eve. It is New Year Eve. And I got a lot of videos of hard-headed kids. A lot of videos. I seen a lot of videos of hard-headed kids. Kids robbing, kids stealing, just carjacking kids. Man. I remember when we were kids, man, we had to go get our own switch. When you got to school, man, they used to have a paddle board, and some of them had holes in them. Yeah, the teacher, the principal. You act up in school if you want to, they will tear your butt up, and it was with the consent of parents, But all these videos of these kids, man, what's going on? As I was saying, they don't have any structure in their life. No, man, no structure. Man, boy, it's just, all kids, man, they just, what is it? Kids gone wild. Out of control. The parents can't do nothing with them. But what can you do with? Parents have to really, when you walk up on a parent with a kid in one arm and a blunt in the other, what? A kid in one arm and a blunt in the other. You just have to say, "Oh, bless that child," because you know, they ain't gonna make it. They ain't gonna make it. And one of my babies is a school teacher, man. And the stories, the stories, the stories. And these, you know, light-minded parents don't have a clue. Maybe, maybe. It's changed. Things have changed. That wasn't allowed back when I was coming up. I was bad. I'm not gonna lie. I was bad as hell, and I definitely I seen them paddles. I know at least once a week, man. And it was consent by the parents. If you get out of hand, get them. I consented it. With the three I raised, I consented it. They get out of hand, get them. I think that's one of the problems. Oh boy, I know they just don't, they'll send you to jail for that now, man. It's crazy. And the thing is, what they don't realize, that kept us out of jail. That kept now you go to jail. What kind of, reverse, a reverse society? I mean, if you look at nature, there is discipline. There, the puppies, look at the nature. There's discipline. There is discipline, and we all are one. But but today you would go to, if a teacher get out of hand with a kid. And what you supposed to do? Just let the kid you supposed to just stand there and just take it. the kid knocking the out of the teacher. Teachers can't do nothing. That's just like in my situation. I can't clap back because that is I don't know. It just you just have to look at society now, man. Just wonder. but who is in charge of this society? Who making these rules? Who making these rules? And then the people, whoever making the rule, look at them. Look at them. What's the rate of suicide with these people? What kind of, what is their mental capacity? You have to look at the people that's making the rules. And this is what we have to accept in this society. People that has no experience with you sitting in a cubicle, in a desk or whatever, behind closed doors, and you making rules on society that you don't have one clue about what's going. You don't know, but this is where we at. You read a book. Oh, I'm a professional because you done read a book. And this life is boy. I read a book. That's how I know. I watched it on YouTube. That's how I know. But you just pay attention to the people that's making these rules. Look at them. Man. And watch they kids. They ain't all in the store acting up. They can't control them. Oh, you know, uh, I didn't come up like that. I didn't see that coming up. You go in the store, you go in the store acting a fool if you want to. Then they send these the government after you. The one video, the woman said, "Here, you call them on me. Here, go take them." Oh boy, I had one act up on me. I son him. I son him. In my experience, I never had that problem anymore. That's on God. I son him. You know, go there and act up. Let me see how you go. Came back. I never had that problem no more. I didn't. But it just, man, it done got to the point where you can't raise your own kids now because you under somebody else's. We got Hitler. Oh, you can't do that. What is you? Really? Is you serious? You trying to tell me how to raise my kids? You raise them then. The real world, man, it's different from a book. It's different from a YouTube video. The real world. Fairy tales, man. And maybe that's the game. They want them to go to jail. I don't know. Why? I don't see no other reason. Because it's not getting better. It's getting worse. They showing some places where they can't even, people can't. It's best to leave your car windows down, unlocked. If you want to pay for a window or windshield, man, that's sad though. This is the world what we heading into. But man, we got out of hand. we got sent to the principal office, and you're gonna see that paddle. The severe the foolishness, the severe the paddle. Yes, ma'am, I'm a good boy now. Yes, ma'am, I'm a good boy. You back there the next day. Me good boy. Oh boy. Well, what do you do? And some of these people that make these rules probably don't even have kids. That's don't even have kids. You out here making rules about kids. Oh boy. This is civilization. Oh boy. Woo. Go sit in a corner. Time out time, or whatever they call it, man. We went and got a switch. My case, whatever was near, that's what I got. I don't care what it was. A frying pan was near. The severe the foolishness. That's what I got. Oh boy. I just, it's just, yeah. If you were raised up in my house, now you know how to say yes, sir, yes, ma'am. These kids, man, yes, who, what? I mean, you go in the house, man, he calling mama, daddy by their name. Sam. Send them to school. They'll straighten them out. How they gonna straighten them out? When straighten out means going to jail. Make it make sense. Man. Boy. But it is what it is, man. I love God, I love me, and I love my life. But, man, kids are kids, though. They starting out with a blank platform. It's what you program them to do. It's what you program them to be. That's and whatever reaction you get, it's your fault. You should have thought of that when you had them on one arm and a blunt in the other. Just then you gonna go to school, raise a head, oh, you bet not. Somebody need to. No discipline. No discipline. Man, then when they grow up, they look at you in a mean way and, and pop you. Where did I go wrong? I tried to raise you right. Lord help me. It's too late. You should have thought of that when you had them on one arm and a blunt in the other. Ooh, no discipline. Oh boy. But I'm not. But you kind of know who is gonna make it and who is not. When you go to these family gatherings and and when you go anywhere, you kind of but. And, we used to have a strong culture, during these summer leagues and, a strong coach that they kind of we used to look up to these strong people out at the park or at the recreation center. Man, it was a strong presence there. Well, all the kids looked up to. I'm going to tell Mr. So-and-so. You probably don't see that no more. I don't know, but right now, these days, they'll probably go, I'm going to shoot Mr. So-and-so. Man, I know one thing. They had to shut down a school here. It was so bad. They getting bomb threats. The police there all the time. Guns, knives. Boy, it's what? Somebody, no discipline. Then you're looking for other people's other ways to, to blame somebody else instead of looking in the mirror. Where did I go wrong? That blunt in one hand and the kid in the other. That's where you went wrong. Oh boy. But man, it's New Year's Eve. Man, it's the season for parties. It's the biggest party in America. It's about to happen. The biggest party. Tomorrow's not the holiday. Tonight is the holiday. Like I said, be careful because, Popo out there, they need that money. But, man, that's an expensive drunk. That's an expensive drunk, man. Just be careful, and it can be a not making it home drunk too. Be careful. If you can't get a, we don't have Uber here. This town too small. It's a town. We don't have Uber. But we got the Popo. And I remember, man, I when I was small, Popo used to bring them home. I'm not kidding. That showed you time to change. The Popo used to bring them home. They didn't take them to jail. They took them home. Time to change, man. I've seen it. My Popo, they get him out the back of the truck, back of the car, singing, drunk. But the time was different. They took him home. Now, oh boy, paddlings and Popo taking them home. Times have changed. I mean, changed. What you think? Have it changed for the worse or the better? For all mankind good? Boy, they make you spend that money now. I guess somebody realized that money we losing. You taking them home. We need that money. It's about money and quota. You got to get that quota. Man, that's the world we living in today. But I see yesterday and I'm looking at today. Man, all thing I can say, where's the fate? Oh boy, where's the fate? But I hear about them stories. They coming to the school and just raising hell. Raising hell. Boy, raising hell when it's their fault. They don't listen to the teacher. Oh, my child is a saint. They don't. No, they don't listen to them. They do not listen to the teacher. My child is a saint. Really? They look at, really? I'm looking at you and you telling me your child is a saint. Look at you. Look in the mirror. And you gonna tell me my child is a saint? Boy, I sit back just listen to them stories, man. And there are several teachers in this family. Oh boy. Oh boy. It's just funny. The parents, man. But anyway, speaking on videos, I like to thank Google. Google. That's a platform a lot of people don't realize. I mean, that's one of them. Google. Man, 3 trillion. Man, they gave me the okay to do what you do. They said, do what you do. You do what you do. No limit. You just do what you do. I mean, and that's everything I get into, it's like that. But see, Google, man, I don't need a camera. I just show up. They supply all of that. Google showed up at my door. I can't make this up. Google, man, and that's why people they tried to figure out how I do what I do. I've been with Google, man, for some years. When I was out there, you need Google then. It's definitely. Well, I mean, you Google spot, and it is, and the satellites have advanced tremendously. They are top notch. With a $3 trillion budget, what you expect, man? You could get. I mean, one of them Acon, they can get it face to face. That's how good it is. That's why I don't need a camera when I get out there on that park or they watching. That's what people don't realize. You protect your main attraction, and it's it's beginning to be that season. And if you notice who is hosting, who is sponsoring these big events, Super Bowl, who's sponsoring Super Bowl, who is sponsoring the NBA? Pay attention. It's either Google, YouTube, or Meta. Cha-ching. Y'all have a blessed day. Stay blessed and let God do the rest.